Hello, what's going on? Oh, hello. No. Hello, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jad. I hope you lot are all doing well today. I really do hope that Chelsea Football Club are very good. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how well they're performing and how they're actually outperforming their expected goals almost all the time, and how Chelsea have 10 different Premier League goal scorers just in the Premier League. 10! 3 players also on 3 goals already. You love to see it. And I want to reflect on how this is so different to Frank Lampard's first season at Chelsea, where the team was essentially massively underperforming their expected goals. You know, getting loads of chances, but squandering them and not converting them. But now, you get one sniff of a half chance, you bury that goal. One for the nerds, boys and girls. Strap yourselves in and enjoy yourselves. Oh yeah, quick plug to follow me on Instagram. It's the closest thing to an OnlyYens. That's right, a play on OnlyFans. You will get, if you want more of an insight of my personal life, come follow me on Instagram at Football Yannick. Oh yeah, and subscribe to this channel with the bell notifications icon turned on if you want daily videos on the beautiful I can't talk. The beautiful Blues. Why was that hard to say? Chelsea Football Club. Anyway, thanks for subbing. Let's get into today's video. Of course, Chelsea have a new star-studded lineup. A little bit of academy players mixed in there, a little bit of Chelsea old guard, and a lot of new players. Of course, the last game in the Premier League, Frank Lampard started all 6 of his new signings in the game against Burnley, which is an exciting thing to see. They're pretty much all starters, aren't they? Pulisic didn't start that game, so he'll feel a little bit, hard done by with his thigh injury, because he would have completed that Galactico-looking lineup, but ultimately, Chelsea's best starting 11, I suppose. Now, expected goals. I'm hoping you know what expected goals mean. It's basically a measure of quantifying. That makes it sound complicated. It basically indicates how many goals you should be scoring, say per 90 minutes, like per game, or generally, and it's got quite a sophisticated system of measuring that. It's not something for the nerds anymore. Match of the Day use it. All football pundits use it now. It's a thing, so for you people who aren't into it, you gotta get into it. It's time. Last season, Chelsea Football Club underperformed their XG as a whole, whether it's Tammy Abraham missing chances, other players missing chances. Chelsea were creating loads of goal scoring opportunities, but they weren't being converted. Now, Chelsea this season are dominating games, moving the ball around well, creating a decent amount of chances, but scoring them and more, which is a massively pleasant change from last season. In fact, across all the competitions, Chelsea this season have outperformed their XG in every single game bar 2, and those 2 games were the recent draws against Sevilla and Manchester United, where Chelsea were trying to be a little bit more defensively resolute, which they were. They looked great in 2 different formations as well, but they were the only 2 games where they didn't outperform an XG because they weren't creating much chances. But in every other single game this season, across all competitions, Chelsea have outscored their XG. And it's not like they're not creating chances. They're creating a decent amount of chances, but they're scoring more goals. Ding, 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 ding. And the brilliant thing here is, it's not from like one striker or 2 players that are getting all the goals. Like you look at Tottenham, Harry Kane and Heung-min Son have got like 6, 7, 8 goals each or something in the Premier League, which is great striker partnership, but ultimately you know those 2 players are the danger men. Now, in the Premier League alone, Chelsea have 10 different goal scorers. 10! That is mad. If you think about how many games have been played in the Premier League, not that many at all, and to have 10 different goal scorers, that's a madness. I'm going to read through them for you now, for context. First off, Hakim Ziyech, who obviously scored on the weekend in his first Premier League start and got an assist, and he also scored in his first Champions League start against Krasnodar. 2 starts, 2 goals for Hakim Ziyech. Next up, Calum Martinez also has a goal. Of course, it was kind of fortuitous going through the keeper, but he's finding his feet in the Premier League. He's getting his way into this team, and he looks like he's a part of the squad in the team, which is positive vibes for Calum Hudson-Odoi. Next up, Tammy Abraham. He's been a bit of a bit part player this season, but he's performed really well. He's come on, got assists, he got an assist at the weekend against Burnley, which I forgot about. He's got a goal in the Premier League. He's doing pretty well, so he's one of the 10 goal scorers. Next up, of course, Chilly B, Ben Chilwell. He scored and assisted on his Premier League debut, where he got the Man of the Match award. he's been excellent, of course, and he absolutely does look like he will maintain this goal threat down the left-hand flank. Superb from Ben Chilwell. You can find them always camped out forward, yet he still seems defensively resolute. What a left-back this boy is. Next up, son of Lampard himself, Mason Mount, the super midfielder among these Chelsea ranks. He's got a goal. He also looks like he's a superb engine room player. Sure, we don't like him farmed out on the flanks, but what? I can't even talk. My word, what a magnificent number 8 Mason Mount is. And more life to him, man. He's playing so well. Next up, it's our other fullback, Reece Flames James. That's right, he also has a Premier League goal and is playing incredibly well. Chelsea's youthful, exciting fullbacks are out here scoring goals, dominating the flanks. Reece James is out here and he looks to continue his good form as well. Superb and beautiful scenes. The next goal scorer is Kai Havertz, Chelsea's record signing, the Germanic exciting sensation who's played a few different formations for Frank Lampard already, but it looks like he might be playing that right centre mid, number 8, a little bit more. If we stick with this formation, he of course has a goal. He's been creating chances as well as doing good defensive work, so superb scenes. We'd like to squeeze a few more goals out of Kai Havertz before the season is done, of course. But he looks great, man. Next up, Georginio. 3 goals for Georginio, joint top goal scorer of a couple of others. Obviously all penalties, he's missed 1, but still, Georginio, you know, you can count on him generally to score a penalty. His conversion rate is great, and he's, like I said, 3 goals in the Premier League already. A lot of Premier League strikers don't have anywhere near that, so superb. One of the other joint top goal scorers is La Zoumance, Kurt Zouma. 3 headers from 3 corners. Kurt Zouma's expected goals in the Premier League this season is 0.07. Not even 0.1. That is mad, and he's got 3 goals. Incredible from Zouma. He's the best aerial dominating centre-half in the Premier League at the moment. He makes a few mistakes, but 3 goals from a centre-back. You just love to see it, don't you? Superb from Kurt Zouma. And finally, the other joint top goal scorer for Chelsea is Timo Werner, who's also on 3 goals. You know, he's played 7 games, 3 goals. I think he's got an assist or 2, 1, 2 penalties. He's actually playing really well, Timo, but he'd want to score more. He probably will score more. I mean, his ratio is decent as it is, but top scorer, I can't speak English, our joint top goal scorer as well, so pretty darn impressive from Timo Werner. Let's keep it up, let's get more goals for the young German. So 10 different goal scorers, you distribute the threat, you make your team untamable. Who do you mark when every single darn player on the pitch can score a goal? Oh, you love to see it. It's superb, it's exciting, it's offensively threatening. It's Frank Lampard's Chelsea version 2.0. Like I said, the outperforming XG is massive. This comes from a collective confidence, and I want us quickly spend a few moments on talking about Chelsea's defence, because personally, I think this is where it comes from. I think Edouard Mendy's brought a new sense of calm for the centre-halves and defenders in front of him, well, in himself firstly, and that sort of exudes to the whole defensive line, which brings a sense of calm to the midfield, which is this new functioning midfield of, you know, Kante, Mason Mount and Kai Havertz doing industrious work, and the forwards feel like the pressure is off them, because they're not like, oh my god, if I don't score, we'll lose. They feel like they're defending well back there, everything's going to be fine, I've got the pressure off, and when the pressure's off, you convert chances, and in this case, you actually outperform your XG almost always for Chelsea Football Club. So that's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit nerdy, but I did want to talk about it because this kind of stuff is really important in football, especially modern day football. So I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please do drop a like on the video, consider subscribing if you're new, and of course, get down into the comment section below and comment your thoughts, feelings and opinions on this content, my friends. Alright then, I'm out, enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double, silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby.